Are you sure you're bathing the right way after turning 70? Most of us grew up believing that taking a shower every day was the gold standard for hygiene and good health. But what if I told you that very habit, showering every morning or soaking in the tub every night, might actually be silently harming your skin, draining your energy, and even putting you at risk of a dangerous fall? It may sound hard to believe, but this truth is making many seniors rethink their daily routines. After 70, our bodies change, and those changes require us to treat ourselves differently. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 surprising truths that many people never hear about bathing in old age. And at the end of the video, I'll share with you one simple tip to stay fresh and comfortable without even having to step into a slippery bathroom. Where are you watching from today? Let us know your city or country in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words so you won't miss any helpful insights for health and happiness after 65. Now let's begin with the first truth. It's something almost no one warns you about after you turn 70. 1. Daily bathing can damage aging skin. We often think that bathing every day is the best way to stay clean and healthy. But after turning 70, our skin changes. It becomes thinner, drier, and loses the natural oils that once protected it. Every bath, especially those with hot water and harsh soap, can strip away moisture, weaken the skin, and leave it vulnerable. Studies from the University of Pittsburgh and the University of California have shown that after age 70, the structure of the skin breaks down significantly. Oil glands slow down. Sweat glands become less active. The outer layer of the skin, our first line of defense, becomes fragile and more prone to damage. When you bathe daily, especially with long hot showers, the protective oil layer is washed away. What's left behind is dry, irritated skin that's more sensitive and less able to heal. The most common issue is dry, itchy skin. In more serious cases, it can turn into a chronic condition called xerosis, where the skin becomes rough, cracked, and painful. And for those with chronic conditions like diabetes or weakened immunity, even small cracks in the skin can lead to serious infections. Evelyn, age 73, would often cry after bathing. "My skin burned and hurt so much I couldn't wear sweaters," she said. It wasn't that the soap was too strong, it was that her skin couldn't handle being washed every single day anymore. Hot water makes it worse. It breaks down the skin's protective lipids. Soaps with high pH levels disrupt the natural balance, wiping out good bacteria and leaving the skin open to irritation and infection. These aren't just surface-level issues. Damaged skin is more likely to develop rashes, inflammation, and even let harmful bacteria in. And this isn't about beauty, it's about real health. Weak skin has trouble fighting off bacteria, fungi, and allergens. For older adults with arthritis or limited mobility, bathing is already exhausting. Add skin problems and it becomes a burden. You don't have to stop bathing completely, but it's worth considering bathing less often. Use lukewarm water instead of hot. Choose gentle, fragrance-free soap. And most importantly, listen to your skin. If it feels itchy, tight, or dry after every shower, that's a clear sign it's time for change. If you're over 70, do you notice your skin feeling dry or itchy after bathing? Leave a comment with the number 1 if yes, or 0 if not. I'd love to know. Skin damage from overbathing is only the surface of the problem. The real danger comes next, how bathing too often can raise your risk of infection. Let's look deeper in the next section. 2. Bathing less can reduce infection risk. In a world where clean often means wash as much as possible, this truth may surprise you. Bathing less often might actually help people over 70 avoid serious infections. It may sound backwards, but science backs it up. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that seniors who reduced their bathing frequency to just 2 or 3 times a week experienced fewer skin injuries and infections. One of the most common problems? Skin tears. They may seem minor, but for aging skin, they can be incredibly dangerous. With thin, fragile skin, even gentle friction from clothing, a towel, or a small bump can cause a tear. These small wounds heal slowly due to reduced blood flow, low cell renewal, and weakened immunity, all natural parts of aging. And they can quickly become entry points for bacteria like Staphylococcus or Streptococcus, leading to infections, abscesses, or even sepsis. The biggest culprit? Daily bathing. Hot water and soap strip the skin of its thin protective layer of oils. Without this barrier, the skin becomes brittle and cracks easily, and aggressive scrubbing only makes things worse. Every wash becomes a risk. The more you bathe, the more you damage the surface, and the more likely you are to get an infection. Walter, age 78, ended up in the hospital with a skin infection that started from a small tear on his elbow. Before that, he'd bathed every single day, believing that staying clean meant staying healthy. But after that experience, his doctor advised him to bathe less often and use warm washcloths to clean key areas. Since then, his skin has improved dramatically. Bathing less doesn't mean giving up hygiene. You can still stay fresh by cleaning underarms, groin, and feet daily with warm cloths or gentle wipes. This method avoids soaking the whole body and protects fragile skin. Less bathing also means fewer doctor visits, less pain, and fewer antibiotics. For those with limited strength or balance, it makes a real difference in daily comfort and independence. Have you ever experienced skin tears or infections after a bath? If so, comment below to share your experience. Your story could help others. Now that we understand how overbathing weakens the skin and raises infection risk, let's move on to a danger that many people underestimate: how your bathroom might actually be the most dangerous place in the house. Let's explore that next. 3. Falling in the bathroom is more dangerous than dirt. For many older adults, the bathroom is not just a place for hygiene. It's a hidden danger zone where one wrong step, one moment of imbalance, can lead to serious injury or even the loss of independence. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. And bathrooms are where many of these accidents happen. Stepping onto a wet tile floor, reaching for a towel while standing on one leg, or trying to step out of a slippery tub. These are all everyday moments that can turn into medical emergencies. After 70, everything changes. Muscles weaken, balance fades, arthritis, numbness, fatigue, and stiff joints make even simple movements harder. And the risk is even higher in the morning, when the body is still stiff, or in the evening, when fatigue sets in. Dorothy, age 82, slipped while stepping out of the tub. One small misstep on a wet floor fractured her hip. She spent 3 weeks in the hospital and never walked the same again. What's more heartbreaking is that her accident could have been prevented if she hadn't forced herself to stick to a daily bath routine she had followed for decades. Bathing every day means facing a risky environment every day. Sure, you can install grab bars or use a shower chair, but the most effective solution? Reduce the number of times you expose yourself to that risk. Bathing once or twice a week and cleaning up with a sponge bath or partial wash on other days cuts the danger in half. And here's the truth: a little sweat or a faint odor is far less dangerous than a broken hip. For seniors, a serious fall isn't just a scare. It can mean months of recovery, the end of independent living, or a permanent move to a care facility. Charles, age 79, started using a handheld sprayer and bathing only twice a week. "I feel safer. I don't dread the bathroom anymore," he said. If you or a loved one has ever slipped or nearly fallen in the bathroom, Comment 3 to share your experience. You might help raise awareness for someone else. The danger of falling is serious, but what may surprise you even more is this. Your body already knows how to stay clean. Let's take a closer look in the next section. 4. Your body can clean itself, and that's not a myth. It may sound strange, but it's true. Your body already has a powerful cleaning system, and it works better than you think, especially when you stop overdoing it with hot water and strong soap. Your skin isn't just a passive surface. It's a living ecosystem made up of millions of helpful bacteria, natural oils, dead skin cells, and a perfectly balanced pH level. These elements all work together to keep your skin clean, protected, and healthy. This system becomes even more important after 70 when the skin is thinner, drier, and more sensitive. The more we interfere with it, scrubbing too much, washing too often, the more we disrupt its natural balance and open the door to problems. On the skin's surface lives something called the microbiome. It's a community of beneficial bacteria, fungi, and tiny organisms. They break down sweat, fight off harmful bacteria, and help your skin stay balanced. Your oil glands produce sebum, which coats the skin and holds in moisture. Dead skin cells fall off naturally, taking dirt and waste with them. This process is called desquamation, and it works every day, whether you shower or not. But when you bathe too often, especially with hot water and strong soap, you don't just remove dirt. You remove all the good stuff, too. The skin becomes dry, unprotected, and irritated. The microbiome gets out of balance. And instead of feeling cleaner, you may feel itchier, more inflamed, or more prone to rashes. Richard, age 76, was hesitant to cut back on bathing. He worried he'd smell or feel unclean, but after a few weeks of bathing twice a week and wiping down with a warm cloth in the mornings, he noticed a big difference. "My skin felt less itchy, and no one said I smelled bad," he laughed. The truth is, body odor doesn't come from bathing less. It usually comes from sweat buildup in areas like the armpits, groin, or feet. A quick clean with a warm washcloth or unscented wipe can take care of that. Dermatologists agree. Bathing less often and using pH-balanced, gentle cleansers when needed helps protect the skin and reduce the risk of irritation or infection. For most seniors, there's no need to scrub the entire body daily. Focus on what needs cleaning. Let the rest take care of itself. If you've ever tried bathing less and felt better as a result, comment 4 to let us know. Your experience could inspire someone else to give it a try. And now that you understand how your body keeps itself clean, let's talk about the expert recommendation that's changing how we think about hygiene. Many leading doctors now say that once or twice a week is enough for seniors. Why? You'll see in the next section. Experts recommend bathing just once or twice a week. You may be surprised to learn that many top experts in dermatology and geriatrics now agree. After age 70, bathing just once or twice a week is not only acceptable, it's actually better for your health. This isn't extreme advice, it's science-based, backed by the American Academy of Dermatology, Johns Hopkins University, and leading senior care professionals. The message is clear. Older skin is simply too fragile for daily washing. Frequent bathing causes dry skin, irritation, microbiome imbalance, and even increases the risk of falling. But more than that, these experts emphasize one important point. Bathing frequency should be personalized. It depends on your activity level, your skin condition, your mobility, and how you feel. If you don't sweat much, have dry or sensitive skin, or aren't very active day to day, bathing twice a week or even less might be all you need to stay fresh and healthy. Joseph, age 79, had long struggled with eczema on his back and arms. After cutting back to bathing only on Tuesdays and Saturdays, his skin improved dramatically. "I used to think more bathing meant healing," he said. But the more I washed, the worse it got. This isn't just his story. Many older adults feel relief when they finally let go of the pressure to shower every single day. Instead of following a rigid routine, they start to listen to their bodies. When do I really need to wash? When do I feel good? Of course, hygiene remains important. But keeping your hands clean, brushing your teeth, wearing fresh clothes, and wiping down sweaty areas are all just as valuable as a full bath and often more practical. Recent studies also show that reducing bathing frequency lowers the risk of skin breakdown, pressure sores, and immune system fatigue. In care homes that let residents choose when to bathe, skin health outcomes actually improved. Have you ever considered bathing less often and still felt clean and comfortable? If so, leave a 5 in the comments. You might be surprised how many others feel the same. And if you're thinking, but I still feel strong enough to bathe every day, that's okay. But ask yourself, is it worth it? In the next section, we'll talk about how bathing might be quietly draining your energy every morning without you even realizing it. 6. Bathing too often can drain your energy. Imagine this. You're 75 years old. Your back aches, your knees feel stiff, and every morning you have to walk into a cold bathroom, bend over to wash your legs, balance yourself under the water, and hope not to slip. It may seem like a small task, but for older adults, each bath can become a physical and emotional drain. Bathing is no longer relaxing like it once was. The Journal of the American Medical Association has highlighted how frequent bathing can lead to prolonged fatigue, increased pain, and even physical exhaustion in older adults. After 70, your body needs to conserve energy for the things that truly matter. Walking, cooking, enjoying a hobby, spending time with loved ones. But bathing requires so much. Standing, reaching, lifting your arms, managing water temperature, staying balanced. And many seniors carry the added fear of slipping or getting dizzy from steam or bending down. Linda, age 77, used to force herself to bathe every morning, even when she felt tired. I thought I had to stay neat, she said, but afterward I'd feel wiped out and need to rest for hours. Once her doctor suggested cutting back to every other day and using a handheld shower head, everything changed. Now I feel more in control of my day, and I'm not afraid of my bathroom anymore. For those with arthritis, back pain, weak legs, or breathing conditions like COPD, even a few minutes in the shower can cause shortness of breath, trembling hands, or dizziness. That's why many seniors start avoiding baths. Not because they're lazy, but because they're simply too tired. Bathing less often and using smart solutions like a shower chair, handheld sprayer, or warm cloth in the morning helps save energy for things that bring joy and connection. It's not just about the body. It's about the mind, too. Studies show that seniors who bathe less report less fatigue, better mood, and improved sleep. Have you ever felt worn out or breathless after bathing? If so, leave a 6 in the comments. You're not alone, and your story matters. Now, you might be wondering, if bathing takes this much energy and risk, are there other ways to stay clean and dignified without doing a full-body wash every day? The answer is yes. And in the next section, we'll show you how. 7. Good hygiene doesn't require a full-body bath every day. We often think that staying clean means taking a full shower. But the truth is, good hygiene doesn't have to mean soaking yourself from head to toe every single day. Especially for older adults, this belief is not only outdated, it can even be harmful. Today, senior care experts offer a new approach, one that helps you feel clean, healthy, and confident, without stepping into the bathroom every day. And this method is already working for many people, especially those with mobility challenges or those who live alone. So what does it involve? First, fragrance-free wet wipes or a warm, damp cloth are simple, effective tools. Just wipe down key areas like the underarms, groin, feet, and neck. These are the spots that tend to collect sweat and bacteria. A few minutes each morning can leave you feeling fresh and awake, with no full bath required. Next, wash your hands regularly. This small habit makes a big difference, preventing illness and keeping germs away. Clean hands after using the restroom, before meals, or after touching doorknobs and phones. Oral care is also essential. Brushing your teeth, flossing, and using mouthwash prevent gum infections and help you feel confident during conversations and meals. Wear clean clothes every day, especially undergarments and socks. Clean clothes wick away moisture and help prevent odor. They also make you feel better throughout the day. Finally, take care of your appearance. Brushing your hair, trimming your nails, shaving, moisturizing your skin, these small acts go a long way in lifting your mood and helping you feel dignified and well cared for. Charles, age 80, had trouble bathing because of his bad knees. His daughter bought him a heated towel and laid out fresh clothes each morning. "I felt like I had control again," he said. "Even without a shower, I felt neat and put together." This approach is not only practical, it's also deeply respectful. It gives seniors the freedom to care for their bodies in ways that match their health and lifestyle. And most of all, it reminds us that hygiene should never be a burden. It should make you feel good. Have you ever tried staying fresh without a full bath? If yes, leave a 7 in the comments. Your tip could help someone else discover a better way. You've now explored 7 eye-opening truths that are changing how we think about bathing after 70. But we're not done yet. In this final part, let's reflect on what we've learned and how to move forward, smarter, lighter, and with more care. Conclusion. So there you have it. We've explored 7 surprising truths about bathing after 70. And each one has shown us that the old habits we once trusted may no longer serve us. We've talked about fragile skin that needs protection, about small tears that can lead to big infections, about the hidden dangers in the bathroom, about the body's amazing ability to clean itself, about how bathing can drain your energy, and how cleanliness doesn't have to come from soap and water alone. The message is clear. Less can truly be more. And sometimes, doing less is actually the smarter, healthier choice. If you're caring for yourself, or caring for a parent or grandparent, start by listening to the body. When it's tired, rest. When the skin is dry, moisturize. When you can't shower, use a cloth. Wash your hands, brush your teeth, put on fresh clothes. You still deserve to feel clean, refreshed, and confident in a way that works for you. Which part of this video made you think the most? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your story might offer comfort or clarity to someone else watching. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Life in Words for more gentle, insightful guidance on living well after 65. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, walk gently, and remember, you deserve comfort, dignity, and peace every single day.